Nowadays, it's a little bit more tricky to manage my rest days because back in the days when I would only have like 3 to 4 workouts during the week, I would have plenty of time to rest and it wouldn't even be a problem. And if I have some kind of a mini trauma, I would be able to even manage it in a way where I have several days in a row where I would rest and then I would just finish the workouts that I need to finish. But nowadays, it's a little bit more difficult because nowadays, when I train 6 days out of the week and I only have a single rest day, you really need to make this rest day count, and it's very important that you don't waste it on some kind of like nonsense. Don't waste it on some kind of additional tasks that are also going to be physical tasks. When you have this one rest day, you really want to rest fully. And also, you have to sometimes take this rest day like in the middle of the week, sometimes at the beginning of the week. Sometimes you're going to do it the way that you normally do it when you have this rest day on a Sunday. And the reason why you would take this rest day at the middle of the week or maybe at the beginning of the week is when you have like a trauma. When you have like a mini trauma that you're trying to rest, you are going to have to take this rest day like whenever basically it's needed. And a few days ago I was doing squats. And this is a thing that really pisses me off because like there are MMA fighters that get like fucking elbowed in the ribs, that get punched in the ribs, that get kicked in the ribs, and everything is fine. And I somehow got a mini trauma out of squatting on a hex squat, and I was squatting like 90 pounds total, which is a very light hex squat. And still somehow I got this little pain in my ribs that doesn't seem to go away for like 2 days now. And it's not bad. It doesn't really hurt to the extent where I can't do something, but it's like I don't want to push it. And I want to try to let it rest. So I ended up having a rest day today instead of how I normally have them during the Sunday. So I basically started the week with a rest day, which is a little bit annoying because at the beginning of the week I normally want to get into the gym and I'm normally quite excited to go and get into the gym. But yeah, basically I had to change it up a little bit, and today I'm going to have a rest day. And once again, it's really annoying because like it is the right thing to do, and there's no point in challenging yourself to the extent where you are going to just like gamble with your traumas, because now it is a very minor thing and it's most probably going to be gone by tomorrow. But if I would have done something dumb today, and if I somehow would have managed to hurt myself even more, well, that could potentially become a problem, and then potentially I would have had to skip actual workouts, which is not something that I want to do. So overall, it was the right decision to make, and it is something that you should do in these kind of instances. But yeah, I just really didn't want it to be today, and I really wanted to start off the week right, which is annoying that I wasn't able to do that. But at the end of the day, it's also like, as I said, if you have a very limited amount of time during the week where you can actually rest, like you have to manage it properly and you have to actually make it count. And in this scenario, this was the best possible way to use the rest day, so it is what it is. But yeah, very annoyed, very unhappy that it is a Monday. Normally Mondays are quite busy, and normally I would go straight to the gym as soon as I finish my day at the office. But well, today I came home, ate, and I'm just like basically watching TV shows, wasting my day, which is a little bit annoying. But well, it is what it is. Sometimes it's going to happen, and you're not going to be able to do this every single day, and you're not going to be able to like train every single day non-stop. You do have to rest at some point. And even it becomes a little bit weird in a sense where like I remember when I was working for 3 days, working out for 3 days out of the week, and then working out for 4 days out of the week, I used to think that that is a lot, and I used to think that I get tired. Nowadays, I work out 6 days out of the week, and it's not enough. Like I would actually want to go like all 7 days. It's just not really useful because you do have to have like at least a single day of rest. But yeah, I would actually prefer going 7 days out of the week, and that would make me absolutely happy. So I feel like I'm also becoming increasingly more addicted to going to the gym because the more I go, the more I want to be there, if it makes sense. And at this point, it has kind of gotten to the point where I actually spend an extreme amount of time at the gym. That's basically the only thing that I do on top of making videos and on top of having a job. And I would like legitimately spend like 3 to 4 hours a day at the gym. So it's basically almost like another job, and a job that I only have a single day off during the week. With my real job, at least I have 2 days off during the week. But with this one, I only have a single day where I wouldn't train, and everything else is just basically me going to the gym on a day-to-day basis. So yeah, I mean, like, it's easy because I like it, But also on top of it, it's just like weird. How is it that I got to the point where that is basically the only thing that I do? It is a little bit strange in that kind of a sense, how a hobby can completely consume you and completely take over your life. But yeah, you have to be tactical. How is it that you use your days off if you have a very limited amount of time that you can get off from whatever it is that you do? So you kind of have to make it count. Thank you guys for watching the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.